Welcome to day 2
of the AIMEXPO right here in Las Vegas, Nevada.
Here you go. Let's go see who we're going to talk to today.
And maybe we'll find out where it's going to be next year.
Oh, also we found out that today's video, so stay tuned. We're going to be talking about emissions. What's legal, what's not. Are they going to come after you? Are they going to come after me? We'll find out today, so stay tuned.
That's right.
Now, the things that you're designing, does it come out with your name on it?
Well,
or do you put it?
So we design product for all the brands.
Oh, okay. So like you might make this and Kuryakyn will take it over.
Right.
Put their name on it.
Well, we're Kuryakyn. We're part of Powersports.
Oh, okay.
So we're the engineering function of Powersports. We work at the Innovation Center. What we do is we work with the brand guys who come up with, hey, here's some holes in the market. Here's some products customers really would like. And then we go out and try to create some really cool concepts to bring to market, right? So, so the footboard collection is one. I mean, with Harleys, rider interface parts are just the thing, and everybody wants to personalize, so you provide things that allow them to do that. And but we can take the models that we have and we can create a virtual library of motorcycles. So if somebody says, hey, we want a part for an Indian Scout, we can design the part. We can pull the model up. We can set the part into the model to make sure it's going to fit and not interfere with any parts, and get it to market.
Instead of having a full garage full of 50, 100 bikes, we can have every bike ever made.
Virtually.
Right there.
How about that?
In the palm of your hand, right?
One hand is to move it, and 2 hands is to...
Okay, we're just solid one color, probably.
It doesn't have an end, does it?
Yeah, the other.
Wow, what's all this?
Yeah,
Does that go inside there?
it does, but it won't be able to, you'll have to do the triangle to get it back to the bus.
That's kind of weird. It is. It's like you can see everybody.
Then you can take it and you can stretch it out and make it.
Then I could jump in the hole.
And throw it in, right? And take it, throw it up in the air. It'll be 20 feet in size.
So now it's all put back together, huh?
Yeah, all put back together.
That's crazy.
Take a look here at the Kuryakyn. They actually have a whole bunch of different speakers now to mount on the handlebars. There you go. If you've been looking for those, they got some pretty cool ones. Let's take a look at them.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? My name is Jake McGeorge. I'm with Segway Powersports here in the USA. We are at the 2025 AIMEXPO in Las Vegas, Nevada, and we're just gonna give you guys a brief overview of what we got going on here at the show. Cool. So we've got one of each of our current lineup here available for consumers to come and check out. But one of the flagship pieces that I think a lot of people are gonna be most excited about is gonna be this right here, which is this, we call it the Supervillain. So this thing right here is going to be a 2000cc or a 2-liter turbo machine. It's going to make 235 horsepower. It's going to have 280 foot-pounds of torque. So this thing really can get after it. To back up all that power, it's sitting on a very sturdy 3.0 dual spring weight remote reservoir shocks. It's going to have 20 inches of wheel travel in the front, 21 inches of wheel travel in the rear. And one really cool thing I like to touch on that Segway is doing is we have a lot of safety features built in. One of those being rollover detection. So we have the app, it's called the Segway Smart Moving app. What you can do is you can program an emergency contact into the app. If there was a rollover or an accident situation, it will actually send out GPS coordinates to your emergency contact, giving you an exact location of where that accident may have taken place. At the very least, even if it's not a rollover or a serious accident, that'll alert the person to maybe check in on you and make sure everything is okay. So I think that's really cool. On top of that, we do have the Buddy Ride system, which is a proprietary system, so it will be only Segway to Segway. We're always looking for ways to improve upon that. If we want to talk a little bit about what else we have going on here, we could go down the lineup, but we have our utility models, everything from the UT6, which is right here. So this is gonna be a 587cc utility model. This is available in stores currently versus the Super Villain we should be seeing in stores in Q3 of this year. So this is the newest product in our lineup. Right here we have the UT10 Crew P. So that's the premium version. So this is gonna be our 6-seater option, 1000cc motor. And then right next to that, we have the UT10, which is just the UT10 Crew's little brother. Lastly, we'd love to show you guys the Segway Villain. Now this is not completely stock. We got some aftermarket pieces on this one. So we got the Raceline wheels, we got 35-inch tires. I want to give a big shout out to our partners at R Lights. They're the first lighting company to step up and make a Segway specific mounting bracket. So these lights will mount right to the forward shock towers, and then you get some adjustment. This little guy, do not let the size fool you. This is an 8,000 lumen light. It's extremely bright. This is a premium product. For people that don't know, teams like the Ford T1 Raptor that was just at the car rally, they run R lights. Travis Pastrana's rally car, they run R lights. So this is a go-to, this is a race-proven product. This vehicle also has the first ever turbo kit for the Segway Villains that's made by Evo Performance. But yeah, that's kind of just a basic overview of what we got going on here at the AIMEXPO. If you guys want to find out more, you can go to segwaypowersports.us. If you're interested in finding a dealer, there is a dealer locator on that website. You can just type in your zip code and we'll try to get you hooked up.
Hey, Nathan Colby here from Royal Enfield, marketing director for the Americas. We are at AIMEXPO 2025 in Las Vegas. Super excited to be here. You know, if we were talking 10 years ago with Royal Enfield starting in North America, we'd be talking about one model. Now, for Royal Enfield, we are launching 5 new models just in 2025 in North America this year. Let's start with the Himalayan 450 right over here to my right. So the Himalayan 450 we brought to North America in late August of last year. So we're gonna have a full year of this amazing ADV plus bike in the North America market. Sub $6,000, super capable on the highway, awesome off-road. Probably going to be our best seller this year. All right, next up is the Bear 650. And this one was launched globally in North America in Palm Springs just this past October. So it's an awesome scrambler with a 60s soul, paid tribute to the 1960 Big Bear run, won by a 16-year-old named Eddie Mulder. Awesome story, great looking bike, available right now in dealerships. All right, now moving over to a few bikes, 3 of them, in fact, that are going to be released later this year to North America. Let's start with the Gorilla 450. This is powered by the liquid-cooled Sherpa engine that is 450 cc's. A lot of performance and power from just this little bike over here. Fun in the city, outside of the city as well, super highway capable. This is the same engine platform as the Himalayan 450 as well. All right, let's move on to the Twins platform. A new 650 for us this year will be the Classic 650. Not yet in dealerships, will be later this year. One of the best sellers that we've had is the Classic 350. So the only update really here, we have some new colorways, but still maintaining that awesome styling. And then in this 650 platform, a little bit more power for you guys that want to take that classic styling from Royal Enfield a little bit further. And our last but not least entry for North America later this year will be the Goan Classic 350. So this bike was unveiled at Motoverse in India, which is the largest festival of Royal Enfield enthusiasts in the entire world. So they unveiled the Goan Classic there in several different colorways. This one's absolutely beautiful. And it's really how Royal Enfield can come up with a factory custom motorcycle. You see mini apes here. You see the white walls and the wheels coming out in awesome custom looks to begin with, and an incredible paint job. So looking forward to all these new models coming out in 2025 for Royal Enfield. Awesome to unveil these for the first time in North America at AIMEXPO 2025 in Las Vegas. So we have dealerships across the US and also in Canada. Actually about 150 in the US, another 20 in Canada. So go to royalenfield.com, click on the dealer locator and find that Royal Enfield dealership nearest to you.
So welcome everybody. My name is John Walker with Denago Powersports. We are a relatively new manufacturer in the powersports industry. We launched in September of 2023. So this is our second appearance at the AIMEXPO. And we are here this year with 3 new models that we're debuting.
So what do we got?
So first off, our little MX line. We have 4 different models, but we only have 2 of them here representing what's coming up. This is a prototype of our 2026 model line, and the entire MX line for 2026 will be fuel injected and electric start across all 4 models. So that's a big step forward for Denago, and in the price point of a unit like this, you don't really see them with fuel injection and electric start, and so we're setting the trend for that market. Yep, we do. So moving down this way, we've had our line of youth products. In the back, that's a limited edition pink kit, but that's our eHawk 6, which is our 48 volt lithium ion electric ATV. And what's really neat about that one is it's app based for the parents, so they can control speed, geofencing, check battery life, lock out the unit if they don't want the little ones to ride when they're not supposed to. A lot of safety built into that little machine. And at a retail price point of only $14.99, it's a very good value for the consumer. We also have a couple additional ATVs for different age groups. This is our little Mudhawk 6, which is for 6 and up. It's a 110cc gas engine. Runs really great, and at $1,099, again, is a great value. Moving on to our Mudhawk and Trailhawk 10. These units are for 10 and up. These are 125cc fuel injected units. Retail price point's $1,550, so you get a lot of value and features for that price point. Fuel injection, digital display, LED lights, disc brakes, electric start. I mean, just everything you could ask for at an incredible price. So we have 2 new adult units for 2025. This is our Daytona 250 Sport Quad. It is a 4-speed manual clutch with reverse. It's got piggyback adjustable shocks front and rear. Of course, it's fuel injected, digital display, just like everything else. The small CC 250 Sport Quad segment has been lacking something in this area. And so we wanted to introduce this to fill a void that has virtually gone away. $24.99 retail, and it's a lot of fun. And then our second adult ATV for 2025 is the Freelander 300. It's a 300cc 2-wheel drive, 2-up ATV, utility ATV. Again, comes with a lot of features. You get the aluminum wheels, digital display, handguards. It actually has a 2,500 pound winch with a synthetic rope on the front. It's got a trailer hitch receiver on the back with wiring if you want to tow a trailer, a little utility trailer, a sprayer, things like that to work around the farm. It's got the handholds and the footrest for the passenger. The passenger backrest is removable. This one retails for $41.99. And then our last one in the line here is our prototype 2026. This is our Freelander 550. This is our first 4-wheel drive unit that we're introducing, and we're very excited about this one. It's going to have power steering, independent rear suspension, trailer hitch. Again, comes with a 2,500 pound winch, synthetic rope, a beautiful digital display. It's got a locking and unlocking rear differential, 4-wheel drive, 2-wheel drive, high, low, neutral. And one thing we did that's unique is we actually came up with what we call a park lockout. So the customer can put it in park, take the key and lock it, and it stays locked in park so no one can roll it away or steal it. Don't know the price point on this one yet, but I can promise you it'll be very, very competitive, because that's what we do. At Denago, we do 3 things: affordable fun, quality products, and great dealer margin. So we do have a dealer locator, and we update it as soon as we sign any new dealer. It's DenagoPowersports.com. There's a dealer locator on there. All the models are listed on there except for this one. It's not available on the website yet. We have full specs, breakdowns, pictures. It's a very interactive, very nice website.
Well, welcome. I'm Brad Benson with Seafoam Sales, and we're here at the AIMEXPO promoting Seafoam products. And we have quite a variety of products that mostly one of the #1 comments we get is, wow, I didn't know you had so many other things to offer. And we do. And it's been a small growth, but over 82 years. We are a product that's been around in North America here for quite a long time, and now we're global. We're in Canada, we're in Mexico, we're in the UK. So it's a great opportunity, but regular Seafoam itself, in the tank and the crank and down the throttle. We're a fuel stabilizer. We clean and lubricate your top engine of your motor and your valve train. We also help the internals by adding it to the oil, which a lot of people don't realize. 1 ounce per quart into your oil before an oil change does a great deal to clean all that varnish and stickation. One cool little thing, everybody knows this brilliant, nice white can, but we have Deep Creep. It's a penetrant lubricant. It's WD on steroids. 2 attributes about this product is that it has a very high flash point and it has a very low evaporation. You can add heat, it soaks in, it breaks whatever is bonded and loose, but we have a brand new can. We've heard the people, we got rid of that straw that was attached to the can that we always lose, and you can spray it this way, you can spray it this way, you can spray it upright and completely upside down with our valving. So if you got those underneath hard areas to reach, you can still spray our lubricant. Use it on your chains, your paddle locks. Use it on, if you're in the northern climate, I do my door trims so they don't freeze. And it's a great all-around product. Another great product that we have is Bugs Be Gone. This is awesome product. It's natural, it's environmentally safe, it's water-based activated. Bugs are enzymes. We break down enzymes. If you have a stain on your shirt, ketchup, mustard, coffee, this will actually take that away. So it's in the laundry. I use it on my RV. I use it on my camper. I clean my awning. It won't hurt your grass. North side of your home where you get algae mold, works great. So a lot of great things here with Bugs Be Gone, and you can get that online too or at all your automotive dealers. But we're here with the Power Sport, with the AIMEXPO, seeing all of our power sport enthusiasts, people that like to go out and play in the dirt, get dirty, ride. It's just a great environment to be in, and we welcome the opportunity to share our family of Seafoam products with everyone. So thank you.
Hey, this is Ken Lehman from Intelligent Cranium Helmets. We just started shipping the world's safest and smartest motorcycle helmet. This is an example of the helmet. It's got 3 cameras. We're the only ones allowed through patent to have 3 cameras on the helmet. The front camera is a front action camera. It's going to record your ride. You can post it on social media, but also if you're in an accident, God forbid, you have proof of what happened. It also has 2 cameras in the back. The reason why there's 2 cameras is they're offset a little bit, and it shows the rider through a heads-up display what is beside him to the left and the right and behind them. So there's no need to lane check anymore. You can look up through the heads-up display and see what's beside you and behind you. Also, it connects through Android Mobile and Apple CarPlay. So you can connect using this. This is an example of what the rider might see. You can have miles per hour, you can have what song's playing, you can have GPS navigation through Android Auto, and you can see all of that through there. Also, it has proximity sensors, so even if you're not looking at the cameras in the back, it's going to warn you that somebody's in your blind spot. It'll highlight on the left, it'll be red, so it'll know that you're there. It also has crash detection. If you're in an accident, it's going to automatically call emergency services. It'll first prompt you to speak, so it'll prompt you for 15 seconds to say something. If you don't say something, it'll assume you're unconscious and it's going to call emergency services. It's made out of carbon fiber, so it's really light, even though it has all the technology built into it. It weighs about 3.7 pounds, which the high-end premium helmets are about 3.5 pounds anyway. So it's about the same. Everything's modularized with screws. The reason that's important is the customer can remove and replace components. So customers can go with our low-end model. We have 4 different models. The low-end model does not have action cameras, but all the models have the heads-up display. So the customer can still get all the features of the heads-up display, but they just won't have the cameras. And they can upgrade their head. You know, they might order the low-end model, and they can upgrade and add the front action camera later, or the rear cameras later. So they can replace it themselves. They don't need us to do that for them. We just ship them the part and they replace it. So that's pretty much it. There's lots of other features. It does have a microphone inside, the speakers, you can stream music to it. You can do rider-to-rider communication. You can do group rider communication. You can also send and receive phone calls. All the things that you can do through your Android or Apple phone, you can do through this. There's no buttons or knobs. It's all voice control. You talk to it just like you would Alexa or Siri or Google. So you just tell the commands. It has its own commands, but you can also use the native commands on your phone to send and receive phone calls or stream music or skip a song, that kind of thing. So that's pretty much it. Yeah, so the front action camera is 60 frames per second. The one we have now is not 4K, but we're coming out with a 4K model as well. And that records to a device in the back here, and you connect it to your phone or a computer, and you can download that video later if you want the video. Also has an automatic tinted visor. So the low-end models do not, but you could upgrade your low-end model with the tinted visor. The high-end model comes with it automatically. So the low-end model is $650 US. The high-end model that has everything is $1,850. Okay? We're running a special now with the AIMEXPO show. You can get it for 20% off using the code AIMEXPO25, all uppercase, all one word. We have all different colors. This one's obviously pink, but we also have the carbon fiber kind of look, and we have others on our website. We also do something unique to the industry. We allow wraps, just like a car wrap. You'll see on our website about 20 different wraps, and if you want to design your own wrap, you just contact us. We'll help you design your own wraps. So you can have your own logos, your own things on your helmet. Main office is out of Virginia. I'm out of Dallas, but everything's being assembled in Virginia.
How's the show?
So my name is Hunter Klee, and I am the business unit leader at S&S Cycle for our exhaust and emissions lab.
A couple questions I'm going to have for you today. One of them is, I'm going to be needing some new exhaust on my bike. Going to the rally, what's the options you think I'm going to be able to have with the emissions and stuff that are changing today?
So, depends on how far you want to go. First off, I would look at a good set of slip-ons where you do not actually modify your stock catalyst at all. They slip onto the factory header. You're going to want to look for something that has an EPA compliance, which should be any slip-on stock replacement part. If you want to get further into it, there's offerings of 2-in-1s and full 2-in-2 systems that S&S offers. Those all carry a 50-state California Air Research Board certification, as well as our own certified 49-state EPA certification.
So one of the things I wanted to say too is you do testing for this, so you actually have documentation to prove that your mufflers and exhaust are passable.
Absolutely. We do all of our own products at S&S Cycle go through emissions testing. We have all the documentation. Some of the documentation on 50-state products get submitted to the CARB, and that goes through a long approval process. Takes about 9 months to 12 months to get our paperwork back, but once you get that, you get an EO number and it's approved. We also offer this service to our partners in the industry, anybody making exhaust, air cleaners, head breathers, anything along those lines are modifications to the emission system. We offer that testing to them.